Look at all these guys. Wow. Want some food? Look at you sneaking up over here. Look at you sneaking up. How about I give you a piece, buddy? There you go. There you go. Uh-oh, this one's coming too. It's like, oh, I'm gonna come try to get some food too. Whoa!
Might have got your camera wet.
Good thing these GoPros are supposed to be waterproof. Hey guys, I am hanging out today at Critchlow Alligator Sanctuary, and these guys are kind of the first graders, little alligators here that are rescue alligators. I'm hanging out with Peter. Say hi, Peter.
Hi.
And we're giving these guys some food. It was a little cool this morning, and so they're just kind of waking up. Some sun's trying to come through here. We'll see about that. And these guys are kind of shy because they're smaller, so they might not approach very close, but we're gonna go ahead and give them a little food and see if we'll get any action from these guys. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Oh, these guys are coming. Oh, they're starting to come. There they go. All right, come on, guys.
He's begging.
You're gonna come right up almost. You want this? That guy might be the feistier one of the pond right there, because he's actually like doing more of a defense. Oh no, yeah, he's got food. He's just like, okay, I'll take the food. I'll get the food. But these are just the little guys. I'm gonna show you some bigger alligators here in a minute here. But they're all rescues at Critchlow Alligator Sanctuary in Athens, Michigan. So if you didn't know there was a place with alligators in Michigan, there is.
There is. We've been here since 2008, rescuing alligators from all over the country. We've got alligators from over 20 states that were pets that have found us, and hopefully will be living a long life happy here.
And believe it or not, there are thousands of alligators in captivity as pets, even in northern states like Michigan.
Yep.
How many alligator pets do you think there are in Michigan?
Probably about 5,000.
Probably about 5,000?
Yep, just in Michigan.
All right, so these are the middle school alligators. You see, they're a bit bigger. This guy's coming up towards you, Peter. He's looking for some food. Oh, yeah. And this guy's sneaking up over here, man. I don't got any food, man. You gonna sneak up? Oh, look at that grumble. You hear that grumble? He caught that right there. I gotta watch for this guy, though, approaching from this side.
You don't want to move too fast because you'll scare him. You got to move nice and steady.
Wow. Hey, guys. So these are the middle school alligators. And they're a little bit bigger than the other ones. And you can tell that they're a little less shy because they're coming all right up here to look to see if they're gonna need food. These guys are already starting to give up. They think there's no food coming, but there actually is food coming. So we better go ahead and feed these guys. So,
Yeah.
You see, they're still kind of timid though, guys. They're still kind of like, I don't know what to expect here. Let's see if we can toss that away. Oh, this guy's game. Come on, buddy. Oh, you missed it, man. There you go. They got sensors on the side of their mouth where they can feel around, and they can actually feel that food. That's why they're turning their jaw to the side like that.
Some of them are coming back. They give you like so many minutes.
Yeah, and then they get.
And then if it's.
But if they start seeing other people, they start seeing the other guys getting some food over here.
Yeah.
Buddy. And he's giving his little bit of warning hiss saying, hey, you know what? You're a little too close. they'll give that to people, but they'll give that to other alligators too. That just lets them know, hey, you know what? You're kind of getting close to my personal space, and I'm just gonna give you a little hiss. But they do that all the time. Come on, buddy. You want this? Yeah. See, he's bigger than the other guys, and see, he's a little less shy. So I'm also watching behind me and make sure I'm not.
You're
tripping
good
over the
behind you.
little
I'd
guy.
let you know. You're good.
You gonna come out, buddy?
He is gonna come out.
Yeah, he's gonna come right out. Come on, buddy. There you go. You got a piece right there. Like, I got my food, I'm going back in the water, man. I don't...
So this one actually doesn't like to share this pond.
Yeah?
So the other ones, even though they want to go in there, especially with a person walking around, they'd feel better in the water. But they are actually more afraid of this alligator than they are of us.
Well, he's a little bigger than the others.
Yep.
So he's definitely going to be more dominant. He's already looking for more food. So yeah, looks like maybe he's got a little skin hanging off the side of his mouth here. Sometimes they bite other alligators, they bite skin, rocks, and things like that, and they'll get scuffed up, but these guys are kind of like tanks. They heal really well. They got super strong, powerful antibiotics in their blood where these guys can get cut and heal right up and stuff that if we got in this, we got in that, and we had an open wound. Probably wouldn't make it, Peter.
No, it'd get infected.
It'd get infected, but these guys are especially adapted for that.
So I can see little chunks of scale coming off.
There you go, buddy. You got it.
And they actually are able to be really precise with the amount of pressure that they're put on their jaws. So like mothers can pick up their babies without hurting them. They can pick up small objects.
Like these, like what they're getting here right here, and you might be, what in the world are you feeding them? These are gator pellets. They're specially formulated for gators to have a lot of nutrients and vitamins and stuff like that in there. And it's kind of like dog food for alligators.
Yeah.
And
mostly fish.
But you can see, I mean, they can kind of sense about how big that is and still grab that, even though that's not a super big piece there.
And they actually don't like to put full pressure on their jaws until they know what's in their mouth. Because otherwise, you know, they'd crush a rock or something and maybe do some damage to
Break a
themselves.
teeth or do some damage.
So they don't like to just bite hard on something until they kind of palate it a little bit or gently feel it in their mouth and let their tongue kind of examine it for them. So a lot of times they really can't even see what's in their mouth. It's more the sensation and touch. So once they realize it's food, then they go ahead and kind of crunch down on it. Yep.
But if they do bite something and they lose a tooth and stuff, these guys can go through like 3,000 teeth in a lifetime.
They actually get 50 sets of teeth in their lifetime.
So they're constantly losing and gaining new teeth. So if they do lose one, they're prepared. They always have good teeth. They never have to worry about the dentist. Now, their sensors can actually feel tapping too and vibrations. So you see me tapping this on the ground right there. He can feel that. And that'll actually get him to come up out here and come after this. Look at him. You can see him coming all the way out there. All the way out to get food. Now, in the wild, even an alligator this size is probably going to be a bit scared of humans still.
Oh, yeah.
This guy's been fed, so he's associating me with food. He's more likely to approach. This is one reason why you don't want to, he's not bad, but this is one reason why you don't want to feed wild alligator, because you don't want them to start approaching you. You're out with a baby stroller in the Everglades National Park or something. You don't want that. So never feed a wild alligator. Good job, buddy. Good job. Now, he's got his food. He's going back in the water. He's going back. Look at him go. Along his back, you can see all these scoots. Those are kind of like his armor and ridges along his back. So this over here is the only other alligator that Charlie's going to let in the pond here. And this is Lucy, his girlfriend. All these other alligators, they're all over in that pond over there. Because Charlie is the big boss of this pond. And he only lets his girl come in his house. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and where are we going, Peter?
We're gonna take a little walk around to the other side of this middle school, and there's gonna be about 40 alligators over there.
40 alligators. We're gonna go over there, guys.
And they're probably pretty excited because they've seen all this activity over here.
Look at all these guys. Look at all of them. Whoa! Whoa! Alligator right behind me. Alligator right in front of me too. All right, guys, so these all right here are all the high school alligators at Critchlow Alligator Sanctuary. They're all alligators that have been here for a while. They're bigger, they're less afraid, let's go ahead and get these guys some food. Come on, guys. Now they can feel this vibration, and some of them may even come out, may even come right out. Oh, look at this guy. Coming right out. Don't want him to eat the cup. I'll get behind you. All right.
You're all right.
Feeding alligators, you always kind of got to be watching the alligator in front of you, and watching the alligator to the side of you, watching the alligators behind you. So, sometimes they get sneaky, and they know that there's food going on, and it's their time to go ahead. The other thing is they have a bite radius, so you really don't want to come and throw food right at their side. You kind of want to be in front of them when you're throwing food at them. But never feed an alligator in the wild, but if you see me kind of moving around trying to get in front of him, that's what I'm doing there. Because he's got a spin radius that's right here, where if I get to this angle right here, he can tag me. Which we don't want, right, Peter?
No. You don't want to be in that strike zone.
I'd like to keep my fingers and I'd like to keep my hands, so.
For most alligators, it's about a 15-inch strikes to the side. So if you're outside of that bubble,
you're outside of that radius, that spin radius,
about 15.
You're probably good. The other thing you got to keep in mind with these guys is they also have a tail.
Oh,
so sometimes they can spin, whack you with their tail, knock you down, and then they're going to spin on you. So you got to watch out for that too. When you're catching these guys, you also have to keep in mind, even when they're taped, they have really hard heads.
Oh yeah.
So this guy right here could headbutt you. He could knock you out. He might even be able to kill you just with his head.
Oh yeah.
It's like a sledgehammer hitting you. You don't want that. Come on, buddy. Good job. Good job. Doing really good. Whoa. Whoa. Look at these guys. Look at these.
When you see him next to the others, his head is like twice as big as their head.
Now so this is Tom. Tom is the biggest alligator in here. He's a lot bigger than these other guys. He is about 9 feet. So we're gonna see if maybe we can coax Tom and the other, well, I don't know, this guy's actually like, hey, forget about Tom. Now is this a female here?
Oh yeah.
This is one of the females.
Yeah.
The male probably wouldn't get this close to Tom because Tom's a dominant. But his lady friend is getting away with it.
But he'll still lift his head up pretty good.
Yeah.
And you can see those teeth on him.
I'm always ready for him to lunch.
Teeth are pretty intimidating.
Yeah, you say he's pretty chill, but
he's very chill.
I'm always prepared for him to lunch, so.
Yeah, he's very chill.
Oh, look at that grumble. He's looking for the food. He's kind of coming to side. There you go.
Oh, good one. So Tom used to, when they told us before they brought him here, he used to actually sit on the couch with people at the frat house.
At the frat house.
Yep. Sit on the couch. They'd feed him pizza. So he was a bro.
Yeah, so that's the story with Tom here. Tom was a frat house alligator. And we're talking about how alligators come from lots of different places. This guy was owned by a frat house, and he was with them till he got about 5 feet.
Yep.
And then he got, oh, look at you sneaking up over here. Look at you, you're sneaking up behind me. And he got a little too big for those guys, but oh yeah, there you go. There you go. That's his pond. He's usually in there. He has his own little domain. And believe it or not, these alligators don't always want the biggest pond. They really want a pond that's
easy to maintain, easy to defend.
Yeah, so he'd rather have that pond than be out here in this other pond.
This one would take a lot of work to chase gators out all day long.
Yeah, he'd have to be working really hard. He don't want to work that hard. I don't blame him. I don't want to work that hard either.
Yeah.
The other ones don't really want to tangle with them.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to get in a fight with anybody, and they don't want to get hurt. So they'd much rather just respect them and not get into that brawl. Now alligators have 80 teeth. They're constantly gaining and losing teeth through their whole lives. If he loses a tooth, if he bites onto something and one falls off, he's going to get another one. So they can feel that splashing in there. You see these guys going crazy? Look at this one over here. Going into a little bit of frenzy. It's still respecting the other alligators. Sometimes alligators, when they eat, sometimes they will bite other alligators and stuff like that. But these guys are pretty good.
Well, one of the reasons that they don't hurt each other is this food that we're feeding them. If you threw a big piece of meat in there, you probably would have seen them bite each other and hurt each other.
Yeah, because then they're going to also grab it and they're going to try to tear it away from each other, which does happen.
That's one of the reasons we feed this food, is to keep them from hurting each other.
Oh, you see that? Wow. You just about had your head in Tom's head, and Tom wasn't intentional.
They have very good control of their jaws.
Yeah.
He wasn't biting that hard.
But you saw, yeah, he saw that he was about to snag the other guy, and he just said, you know, that's not what I'm going after.
Yep. As soon as he felt what was in his jaws, he could recognize, and he just kind of let up.
Yeah.
He was only biting hard enough to grab a biscuit.
Yeah.
Think about it, it makes sense. If you're just crunching all the time as hard as you can, you're going to break your jaw and your teeth all the time. You never know what's in your mouth.
Yeah, and you don't necessarily, like, I do that sometimes. I'm trying to be careful.
Yeah. You could be eating something you think soft, and all of a sudden there's something hard in there, and next thing you know, you chip the tooth.
Chip the tooth, and you got to go to the dentist, which ain't fun. These guys don't have to worry about that, but they still got to replace that tooth eventually, so. Yeah. It's better not to lose a tooth. Super cool alligators. These guys are all out at Critchlow Alligator Sanctuary. Come out and see them in Athens, Michigan. I'm tagging them in this post. Uh-oh. I'm trying not to lose my arm.
Hungry. You probably take one right out of your hand.
He'd probably take my hand right out of...
I bet you could put it right in his jaw.
You think I'll put it right in there?
Yeah.
Whoa! Look how close that was! Godzilla up. Godzilla up. There you go, buddy. There you go. Godzilla up.
Did he even swallow that?
He barely even changed with that. Whoa! So when you were training him to do this, how did you get him to train him to know up? What are the steps you took?
Well, we would tap him.
You tap him on the head?
You tap him, and then when he opens his mouth, give him a treat and say the word up.
Up.
And then if you do it enough times, then you can just say up without tapping him, and it just it's an instinct.
Yeah.
Because it's paired.
Yeah. So he'll just start going to the verbal cue.
Yep.
So
or you can use a clicker too.
Started by basically doing a number like this where you're tapping him, hey, open up, buddy, right?
Yep. And
then over time, you're saying Godzilla up, and then Godzilla up, and eventually he just learns to come up on his own.
That jaw is just.
Godzilla up. Godzilla up. Godzilla up. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Oh, you missed that one.
His teeth get in the way.
He got half of it. It cracked it.
Yeah.
Godzilla up. Godzilla up. Godzilla up. Godzilla up. Godzilla up. Godzilla up. Good job, buddy. Good job. Yeah, show us all your teeth. Show us all your teeth. Look at those teeth. Wow. Oh, you got that piece too. That shows how good the sensors are in his mouth, because that piece broke and that little piece went over there and he still felt that hit the water and then he spun towards it. Super cool. So thanks, Peter, so much for showing us all those awesome alligators. Guys, go out and check out Critchlow Alligator Sanctuary. It's in Athens, Michigan. If you're in the Midwest, anywhere in the Midwest, if you're near Battle Creek, if you're in Michigan, if you're in the Chicagoland area, northern Florida, not northern Florida, but you could come from northern Florida. But if you're in northern Indiana and you want to see some gator action, learn about alligators.
We'll even take the Canadians.
Even the Canadians, wow, even the Canadians. Guys, come out to Critchlow Alligator Sanctuary and you'll learn a lot, guys. So I'll tag them in this post. Make sure you follow them and make sure you subscribe in on YouTube too. Wild Charles on YouTube, Wild Charles on Instagram and on Facebook. And follow Critchlow Alligator Sanctuary on all their social media.
Thank you.